Hi friends, it's me, Michelle. Welcome to my channel. If you're new to me, my name is Michelle and I started my channel Mad for OMAD to document my weight loss and health journey using one meal a day. I've been doing OMAD now for 1 month. And this video is going to provide a summary of my weight loss, changes in my measurements, and some information on my changes in my blood work. I started OMAD because all the other diets I have tried in the past have worked temporarily, and I've always gone back to gaining the weight again. And I saw many people on YouTube that were having success with one meal a day, and I wanted to give it a try. I'm finding it to be a good option for me. I find that it's not as hard as I thought to fast for the 23 hours. Although usually a few hours before it's time to eat, I start to feel hungry. But I've been able to manage it for the most part. During my first month, I found that on some days I did extend my window slightly and would have a little bit more to eat. But generally, it's been going very well, sticking to just the one meal a day. What I like about it is that I'm able to pretty much eat whatever I want. I do not put any restrictions on myself. I eat carbs, I eat fruit, I eat meat, I eat dairy, whatever I want to eat, which is a big change from all the prior diet plans that I have done in my lifetime. So I'm finding it kind of freeing to do that. Also in the past, many of the diets have been, measure this, weigh that, count calories, count how many breads you have, how many milks you have, and I'm not having to do that, and that also is freeing. I found when I had to do that, measure everything, weigh everything, that I thought about food all the time. I'm finding that I'm not thinking about food as much. The window, the 1 hour window, getting to it sometimes has been a little hard, but I drink water or distract myself with something else, and for the most part have been able to kind of, get to the eating window. I find that I have been more energetic. I used to get really tired every time I ate. I found that, eating at lunchtime would, then my energy would be directed toward digestion, and I would get lethargic in the afternoon. I'm finding that's not happening now, obviously, because I'm not eating until dinner. I try to eat later at night because I find eating later at night, I feel that used to be my difficult time, eating at nighttime, and I would kind of just eat horrible things and binge. And now I don't feel I have to do that anymore, because that's when I do eat, and I eat a big meal and I'm satisfied, and I don't have to do that binge eating anymore. It's amazing how that has changed with the one meal a day plan. So I'm going to share with you my weight loss, my measurements, and my blood work results. So on some previous videos, I already shared my weight loss, but I'm going to quickly share that again. So I started off at 260.4 pounds. Back, and I started OMAD on June 22nd, 2020. After 1 month, I got down to 249.1 for a total loss. Let me have to look at it. of 12.3 pounds. So, you know, the first week was the most, of course, and the amount of weight loss has decreased each week, but it's consistently going down in the right direction. There was one week where it was just a small amount, but that's the way it goes, and it's going in the right direction. So I'm happy with how it's gone. And you can see from this chart, it was like 5 pounds, 3 pounds, 2.5 pounds, and then just 0.3. But then 2 days later, it was an additional half a pound when I weighed myself twice that week because I wanted to see what it was at the 1 month mark. So 12.3 pounds in 1 month, not bad. Quite happy with that. And then as far as next thing I want to show you is my body measurements. So I didn't take my measurements on June 22nd. So my initial measurements were taken on July 6th, which was at week 2. But even though that's the case, I have shown some pretty decent changes in measurements over between July 6th and July 22nd. So as you can see, I lost a 1/2 inch on my chest, 2 inches on my waist, 2 inches on my hips, and 1/4 inch on each arm, and 1/2 to 1 inch on each thigh, for a total loss of inches of 6.5 inches. So woohoo, I'm shrinking. I actually took pictures too, and I think I will share them with you. Hopefully I can get them together and I'll pop them in the video right here. Even though it's not a significant number of inches, I think it'll be interesting to see how my body is changing month to month. So I'll try and share pictures every month as my body shrinks. As far as fitness goes, I wanted to mention that because obviously exercise will help build muscle and changes your body shape and helps you burn more calories. I have been, I would say, minimally active, but each week I go on a hike at least once. Actually, it has been once a week. As a matter of fact, I just got back. I went with my husband and my daughter, and we went for, I think it was about 2.5 miles. And it's hot out there, but in the woods where we were, it's a little cooler. So it was a nice day. So hopefully, you know, as my energy grows, my number of times that I do some exercise increases, and that will add to my body measurement changes. And then the last thing I wanted to share with you for my 1 month in review is my blood work. If you have listened to some of my earlier videos, you may recall that I've had some health issues that I'm working on resolving, including fatty liver. I have high cholesterol. My blood pressure was slightly elevated. I have some, I guess that's generally it. So I'm going to show you some of the changes that have occurred with 3 weeks of fasting. So this blood work was done on July 10th. I have an appointment with my gastroenterologist next week, so we've done some blood work. So for the things that I've had information on, I wanted to share. So as you can see, some of the liver enzymes have gone in a direction that I want to see. So for example, the ALT, it's a liver enzyme, went from 46 to 40, which is good because it's supposed to be between 0 and 32. So I saw a positive change there. There is something called C-reactive protein, which is also something from the liver, and it measures inflammation, and that went down from 5 to 4. So while it was always within a normal range, I was definitely feeling had some issues with inflammation. So I'm happy to see that that's also gone down since I've started. There's something called BUN or BUN. It's urea nitrogen, I think. Don't quote me on that, but it's a waste product that your kidneys help to release. So different levels of that, it measures the waste in your system. So that actually went up a little bit. but it's still within the normal range, so I'm not overly concerned, but I wanted to share that with you since that did increase a little bit. And specifically, the bun went down from 11 to 7, and I believe that's the result of fasting. So I wanted to share that with you because my ratio of bun to creatinine, I don't know if I'm saying that correct, it's now low. But I don't think that's an issue. I'll talk to my gastroenterologist when I see him. But when I looked it up, I think it's more of an issue when it's high. But when it's low, it says it could be malnutrition, which I think is just because I'm drinking more water. I think drinking more water also might make your bun go lower. So I'll let you know more when I hear more, but I thought that was an interesting finding. Also, my glucose, even though it still was within the normal range, the first time I had it taken when it was 96, it went down to 88. So you can see a change in blood glucose from doing the intermittent fasting. So that was a nice change as well. Another issue I have is a high red blood count. Which they say is related to sometimes your body has to produce or create more red blood cells to carry oxygen throughout your body. So I've had many tests from an oncologist and a hematologist, and they think that for me, this is related to possibly like sleep apnea, although I do not have a CPAP. So I want to see as I lose weight how this number changes. So it went up slightly since I had it done last. My blood pressure has changed. It went from 148/84 to 130/80, which I think is pretty good. It's within the normal range, but I like 130/80 better. So I hope you found this information interesting, and I will continue to share the benefits and pros and cons of OMAD that I'm finding each month and share my results with you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I would love to have you subscribe to my channel too. So please click subscribe and the little bell to get notified when I post some new videos. I will be posting another video within a few days to document my week 5 results. So see you then. Bye.